happiness is when you really feel good about somebody. There's nothing wrong being in love with someone. Yeah. Oh, baby. Love and happiness.
Hey y'all, it's your girl, MeganA'Nya, back with another episode. Even though this episode is postponed, I give myself that pop on the hand, my fault. Y'all, I was occupied, I had a lot of stuff to do for Valentine's, for my job business. But I'm back, I'm feeling good, feeling vibrant, got a lot to share for today. Really just want to be transparent. I hope you guys enjoyed the last episode about tough love and just, putting that discipline, putting in those rules, those obligations and responsibilities towards yourself and what's best for you, and just focusing on doing all the right things just for the right reasons. So we're going to carry on with that kind of in today's episode, but in a different way. But before we get into all that good stuff, let's just chit chat. Let's just, get comfortable, get settled. Hope everyone had a good Valentine. Hope everyone enjoyed spreading love, having love being spread towards them. And if you didn't, then may God bless you to see the next year, and hopefully you can try again. Honestly, I hope everybody felt loved and felt well taken care of. I hope you took very good care of the ones that are closest to you, like grannies and loved ones and, all that good stuff. So I had a good Valentine. I can't complain. Spent it with people that I loved and cherished. So, no complaints there from me. But that kind of just steers us into what we finna get into. Personally, I want to touch on what does Valentine mean to me and what weight does it hold in my space and in my life. So to me, Valentine is a moment of the year and a time in the day to just take out intentional time to spread towards the ones that you love, the ones that you cherish, and to remind people that their good deeds are not going unnoticed. Their love, their daily consistency is not going unnoticed. So that is what it means to me, really. My granny always expressed to us, give me my flowers while I'm still here. So taking that day to just recognize the people that hold weight in your heart and in your space in your life. So I hope everybody took that day to not only have love being spread towards them, but to also give and to spread towards other people and give people their flowers and give people their love and recognition, whether that's a spouse, family member, parent, whatever the case may be. Next, we're just gonna get into me being vulnerable about my space this year for Valentine. Around this year, this year I'm not in a relationship, single Pringle, but it's just not a holiday I'm trying to celebrate this year. Honestly, if I had to be honest about everything, I'm just not into Valentine this year. So y'all don't be feeling bad about that. I honestly didn't want any Valentine gift, and I didn't really want to be catered to, or what's the word I'm looking for? I didn't want to be pursued, I guess. But I'm not blocking my blessings. If the Lord sees that I deserve good love being given to me, then I'm not going to be closed off to it. So I was open arms, open-handed for all the love that I received on Valentine's Day. So I thank all of those people. And yeah, but within not being in a celebratory spirit, I'm still determined, I'm still focused, and pouring that energy into something that I do love. So instead of me celebrating Valentine with somebody, I'm really just celebrating this moment in intimacy with pouring all my attention and time back into things that I love, as like the podcast, investing my time into making better content, making better creativity, um proposals or idea for marketing, and all this good stuff that I truly desire internally for myself. So that's really where I stand with the whole Valentine's thing, and just finding that spark even when you're not in a celebratory spirit or a jolly spirit where you're all like all excited to get up and ready and go conquer the world, learning how to maneuver even in the times where it seems the hardest, because even though I wasn't in a celebratory spirit, I'm still determined to turn that energy instead of being a grouch and grinch, like, oh no, I'm not celebrating Valentine's Day. I'm hating on everybody. Like, I was doing it for jokes and like TikToks, but other than that, internally, I'm pouring that energy into things that I do love actually. And just because I'm not giving gifts to a spouse or giving gifts to people around me does not mean that I'm not celebrating internally for myself. I'm giving all that energy and love that I tend to pour out into people who 9 times out of 10 don't even deserve it. Just pouring it into myself for this season because that's what I deserve and that's what I need to focus on and prioritize. So I hope everybody understands that and can resonate with that, because not every year you gotta be caked up and booed up with somebody. Cause half of the time, y'all, the Valentine don't even be real. But it's okay. We gotta go talk about it. We gotta go clock the tea. But y'all be seeing them TikToks where it's like, oh, people be popping out on Valentine's and you ain't even know they've been in a relationship the whole time. But that's besides the point. That's besides the point. I'm just joking, y'all. Just joking. Everybody need to be loyal and faithful and cherish and prioritize love in the people that you love. So, back on track, back on track. Just being determined and redirecting that energy and learning how to thrive and doing it for you. Just finding that spark and what that spark means to you and what it is that you love. Ask yourself, what is it that I love to do? What is it that puts the biggest smile on my face? What is it that puts that hunger in me, that thrive to just, yeah, let me keep doing that. Let me keep doing that. Like that made me feel good. What is it? Like, some people play sports. Some people may rap. Some people may game. Some people may get a thrill from competitiveness, whatever it is for you. For me, it's the podcast. It's the energy. It's the hustle. It's the game. It's the process. Everything about it just sparks and piques my interest. So honestly, that's where I am. I'm in the end result of being in a season where God slowed me down and sat me down. And what I mean by that is, like I said in the previous episode, sometimes you gotta slow your life down. You gotta reevaluate your situation. So that's basically what I did. And I center God at the forefront of all of that. And again, like I said, I'm not trying to force religion or beliefs on anybody. I'm just being transparent with my process and my journey throughout this whole thing. And it's honestly just my walk with God and my realizations throughout all of this life, all of this experiences, all of this adulting and growing and living and making decisions on my own. being in a space where I'm understanding the meaning of value and the meaning of something holding purpose and intention. I understand what it feels like to be without my spark. I was in a season where I was out of touch, y'all. I don't know how many times I'm going to express that throughout, but that's an epiphany and realization that I had. I don't know how many times, y'all. I just couldn't find the urgency to do anything that brought a smile and brought a good feeling to my spirit. I just wasn't even thinking nothing about it. But now that I'm back in that space, back thinking clearly, back with my spark, back with that urgency, I understand that it's a blessing that I withhold. And because of my space and because of my environment at that time, he withheld that from me. So with the saying, y'all ever hear that saying that's like, God can bless you, but he can take it away just like that too. That is so real, and I had to live it, and I had to go through it, and I learned, and I listened, and I was being obedient. So I got the end goals and the results of my obedience. You know, my obedience paid off in picking what was right for me, even if it broke my heart even more, but just confirming with God, like, God, is this the best thing for me? God, is this what I need to be doing? You know, just trying to make sure that before I break my heart, make sure that's the right decision before, I'm self-destructing or anything. But I was obedient and I listened and I take my time. And I don't just say, oh my God, y'all gave it to me overnight. No. That blessing came with some battle scars, okay? That blessing that I obtained comes with a lot. It comes with the heavy heart. It comes with the heavy mentality. It comes with a lot. So within having to break my own heart and do what was right for me, the truth hurts. Doing what's right hurts. Being the bigger person hurts. All that good rada all of that. I had to do it for me. And even though it didn't feel good in that moment, I understood that the end results was gonna pay off, just like in the gym. It don't feel good to work out. It don't feel good to literally break your muscles, but in the end results, when you looking tone and body looking T, you're not even thinking about how you was hurting and sore and stuff, that stuff just come and go. But just understanding that what I obtain desires my attention, desires my love, desires my tenderness, and I cannot forsake that for distractions nor things that just don't serve me in the end goal, things that just don't love me back, honestly. And rather that's whatever, honestly, if that's a person, a thing, if you are serving things that are not serving you in return, I promise you, it don't love you as much as you love it. So just getting rid of things that don't love me back, getting rid of people who don't love me back, or people who don't exude good energy, good positive, productive, wise words, people who just don't add to my space, getting rid of all of that, getting rid of people who are not bringing much to the table, I'm not really losing nothing if I, declutter you. You're not really an asset in my space. So really just decluttering and clearing my mind and slowing down and sitting down with me and facing me and, feeling lonely and just sitting in having time to just cry if I need to cry or be angry if I need to be angry. Just having time to heal. Really. Boredom. Sitting in your boredom. When you sit in your boredom, you realize a lot about yourself. But that's one thing, or like one little topic that I wanted to touch on. Let's transfer over into, I was in a space where my mind wanted one thing, but my heart was aiming towards another thing. Heart and mind playing tug of war. And within that space is where I had an epiphany. And I'm like, girl, you got a whole podcast about emotional intelligence. And you can't shake this. Like, honestly, like, y'all, I talk to myself like that. I keep it so real with myself. Like, girl, you have to keep it a buck with yourself. And I was like, hold on, y'all right. Let's use what we know. Let's apply that emotional intelligence that we talk so highly about. Let's not be a hypocrite and do it in our real life, And I had to go back to the drawing board and had to go back to the wisdom that I had, the knowledge that I already learned and obtained. And I had to apply it to create wisdom. So when it comes to emotional intelligence, this season, I'm making it a point to be clear and to really add definition, add dictionary words, like dictionary definitions to the words that I'm using, add purpose and intentions behind everything. So we keep saying emotional intelligence, and I'm sure I've read off the definition numerous of times, but I want to make it a point to say it for a reason. Emotional intelligence is, for the pod, it's about inspiring to be inspired, but also growing in our emotional intelligence as a community. So really, like I said, my mind and my heart was playing tug of war. I had to apply that emotional intelligence and really differentiate, okay, this is working for me, this is not working for me. This is working for me, this is also not working for me. And I had to declutter and break it down little by little, one by one, and start with the easy things to get rid of. And then I basically started with the things that I can control. And the things that I cannot control, ask myself, is it adding to me or taking from me? If it's taking from me, don't need to be around me. If it's adding to me, okay, we can compromise. Understanding that. Emotional intelligence is a skill in perceiving, understanding, and managing emotions and feelings. Using your emotions to inform your thinking and using your thinking to understand and manage how you feel. So in that situation where my heart and my mind was playing tug of war, I had to understand all perspectives and ask myself, like I said, what was working. Now that I'm thinking more clear than ever, I'm able to see what's for me, who's for me, what deserves my time, what deserves my attention, period. And that's the spark coming back. The clarity within your thinking processing is your spark. That's where your creativity flows. That's when your decision making flows. That's when everything starts to feel realigned. When you become aligned, that's when everything's going the way that it's supposed to. So, honestly, I put up a good fight. In that point of time when God was sitting me down and teaching me all these things I had to teach, I put up a good fight. But I allowed quiet space when I just didn't have no more fight in me. Nothing to say, nothing to utter, nothing to scream about. Really, I really had nothing to pour out if it wasn't pure love, honestly. So, in a season where, yeah, I didn't want to celebrate Valentine's Day, but I'm in a space where if you're in my space, I want you to spread love, and I'm going to spread love, and we're going to just do that. And if you're not spreading love, if you're not spreading positivity, if you're not spreading creativity, affirmations, pouring life into me and allowing me to pour life into you, I don't want that around me. Like, you can keep all of that. You can keep every piece of negativity that you withhold over there. You can keep your dark cloud over there. Like, I'm cool. I'm just cool. And it's okay. That's just boundaries that I am setting, that I'm learning, and that works for me. I don't want to walk under dark clouds. I don't want to be rained on by dark clouds. Been there, done that. And if I can avoid them by all costs, I'm going to do that. Yes, no day, not every day is going to be perfect, but I can make the best out of every day because God wakes me up every day, and I'm blessed to see another day and another day and another day. So make the best out of your time, because time's something that you can't get back. You know? These are things we have to think about. These are things we have to incorporate. When you're feeling like your heart and your mind is not on one accord, break it down. Ask yourself questions. Figure it out. What it is that you feel. What is it that's playing on your heartstrings? What is it that's causing warfare between your mind and your heart? What is it? And start there. Make your decisions on how you're going to better that feeling and go from there. But again, happy Black History Month. I'm gonna throw that in every February episode. I swear I'm gonna throw it in there. But honestly, y'all, just love, just be nice, just give, just treat your women good, treat your men good. Men have feelings. Love the men. Love the women. Treat your women like queens. We bring life into this world. We sacrifice our life to bring precious babies into this world. Just love the women around you. Cater to your queens and your princesses. And cater to your kings, Speak life into each other. Speak life into your kids. Speak life into yourself every day. Every day, wake up and intentionally say at least one or two things good about yourself and the people around you. It's so easy to be hateful and mean and bitter and hold grudges and to be petty and to find petty things hysterical. It's so easy to do that. But it's easier to just smile and be nice and to just laugh and to have a good time and to spread nothing but peace and positivity, just to enjoy every moment of every day like it could be the last. Speaking of that, I was in a post office one of these days, and The post office dude that was at the counter, this girl was talking about how she got hit by an 18-wheeler truck, and she brought up Jesus and how she thanks him. And the post office dude was like, he pulled out this picture of him in the hospital with these doctors. He was like, these are the doctors that saved my life, because he said, I think he had a seizure or stroke or something. I think he had a stroke, and his heartbeat was like being lost, and they almost gave up on him, but the lady was like, try one more time, and his heartbeat came back, and he was like, he wasn't supposed to be here. So he is blessed to tell that story and to cherish every moment like it's your last. And that just really stuck with me, as y'all can see, because I just brought it up. But that really just stuck with me, and it means a lot. Like, cherish the people around you. Like, it's, like, they mean something to you. It's adding value. Add value to the things around you. Add value to your space, to your time, to your boundaries, to your respect. Add purpose and intention and efficiency behind everything that you do. Give it your all. And this is not just for the world. This is really to myself, if you want to be honest. But if y'all can resonate with it, even better. Apply what you already know, Meg. Like, not me talking to myself on the podcast, y'all. This is what I do in my journal. Oh, I'm sorry. But honestly, apply what you already know. Use your knowledge and create wisdom. Do what's right for you. Pick you at the end of every day, because you are stuck with you. Like, if you ain't have a Valentine this year, you wake up to yourself every day, so you got you, so you're your Valentine, like, automatically. Just pick the better things to do, because it's so easy to hate. And just to speak broadly, but we are in a time of hate, strongly, politically and economically. We are in a time of warfare and hate, and it is just prominent for us to just spread love. Spread love to your neighbors, spread love to the kids, spread love to the ones that you despise and don't like the most, just because you can. Pay attention to your heart posture. Pay attention to your internal desires, whether that is good or bad, and if you're okay with them or not, or regret them or don't regret them. And if you can change them, how can you change them for the better? So, honestly, y'all, if I had to say, I've been doing good. Me and this yapping and like free flowing of making the episodes off the dome and not reading, it's been working for me. I'm catching my flow. I want y'all to be patient with me. I'm learning my creative flow and my good thriving energy and where to place it. I'm also trying to be transparent, so that the more I post, the more experience I get, and the better the quality will get, and my rhythm and flow again. You guys can see that, and y'all can grow with me, basically see my growth live. If you guys have any constructive criticism, I'm open to all feedback, good and bad. Just stay tuned, stay positive. I was really busy last week with then having friends over out of town, getting things ready, getting things organized, working, everything. Like, no excuse. But I'm still gonna post that. Just me, y'all get 2 in 1 week. So boom, double whammy. Again, hope everybody enjoyed their Valentine, felt love, and spread more love. Just find that spark within, and if you lost your spark, sit down and declutter your area. Slow down and, sit down. Slow down and sit down. That's gonna be the same all 2026. So I just gotta slow down and sit down. So really, that's really it. For this episode. I hope you guys enjoy. I hope I wasn't rambling. I hope everything made sense. Hope everything sounded smooth. Um, I love all the feedback I've been getting. Honestly, I love the support. I love the love that's been being sent my way, and we have so much more to come. Tune into the podcast if you're not already on Spotify or Apple Music. I mean Apple Podcasts. My bad. And tune into the reels and the content on YouTube and Instagram and TikTok and all that good stuff. We got some live stuff going on over there. Some more personal stuff, more engaging stuff like day trips and just little things that matter because those matter the most, you know? Understanding what's the best thing to do. Just loving y'all, loving me, and y'all got to love you. Look at me turning around. But that's all for this episode. I hope you guys enjoy. Many, many, many more to come. Much, much, much more to come. Tune into all the other socials and really get connected. And if you're listening and you got your own thing going and got your own passion and creative flow going, hit me and we can, do something. But that's for everybody. But enjoy.